Welcome back to the 5 Stages of Grief!
Woo!
First of all, public apology to all players here. I did not mean to give you grief that we're starting late tonight.
You're welcome to our viewers because it's going to be a shorter episode.
Well, we'll see. I will go as late as you guys want to go. Let's have some fun. Last episode, so we ended off with the party. You're dragging the current. The party had some words together. Discussions about actions that were taken.
Whose actions?
Whose actions? Your actions.
Turn it. Yeah.
Meanwhile, as that happened, you were discussing plans of possible ideas of how you were going to rescue Halvar. You were regaling everyone with about when you bumped into Priest Adi and things of that nature. When all of a sudden there was a knock at the actual door, and we had a guest star. Which extra points, guys? What was the gnome's name?
Grady.
Grady. Yes.
Yeah.
Something with it.
I was like, it was almost Gary, but not.
I was going to say Gary.
Almost Gary, but not quite.
No, that was his name.
Not
Almost
quite.
Gary.
Yeah, almost
Almost
Gary.
Gary.
You guys went off and you crashed a party where there were a bunch of orcs that were about to be killed for sport. The orcs, you freed the orcs, and you managed to do so without anyone, or at least to the best of your knowledge, without anyone recognizing who any of you were.
And I covered for it by making it seem like it was a robbery.
Yes, outstanding job. And you did
Yeah,
not sign
the jewelry,
it as the Midnight Jewelry. Yeah. We're gonna take up the action again as you guys get back home to your home away from home.
Yeah.
To the
Our
only
base
home.
of operation.
You know what? The only home you all have known as a group together.
That is true.
It's true. The only
Um,
place we've been safe. Full
The
stop.
sloth?
the three-headed
It's a fine-ish establishment.
Oh,
Look at that!
yeah! Amazing.
Good.
And
It's so good.
So good.
I mean, it's fine-ish.
It's so good.
I'm perfectly okay if you guys all want to go to sleep, but I know from experience
That's the 3 episodes from
that
now.
that most of our game takes place
You ask
in
too
that
much.
hour hour before bedtime. So
You ask too much of us, Jimmy.
so as we let's say you guys just walk through the door.
Well, wait, hang on. We
left, and we're back at Lady.
And then Gary came
Lady
in.
Hawkwood's. Grady came.
Grady came
We
in.
went with Grady.
right.
We
did the
finished,
fight,
and
came
we're back.
Now we're back.
Grady, just to give you a little
He took
bit,
his brother and left.
Yeah, the second he had a chance, he took his brother and he fled without a backwards glance.
He's right.
And he didn't pay us the money we told him he didn't have to pay us.
And his brother was a
no,
thief.
yeah.
He didn't want to
There
get,
was
like,
the second he had a chance, he grabbed his brother and he left.
his sister.
He means you no
was
ill will.
who
I'm
you thought
sure
was
he
his
thinks
brother.
of you fondly at night.
At night, late
Yep.
at night,
Late at
all
night.
alone.
Yep.
That's Grady time.
Somewhere off in the night, Grady is hiding with his brother and saying, "Oh, those guys were really nice. I'm really, they really are heroes."
Whatever their names
Sure.
are.
Yeah.
And his brother says to him,
And he
"They
doesn't
were-
feel guilty
wanna
for
go on a
having
whipping
tried
contest?"
to pickpocket you guys, when you weren't letting out.
Come back to us. This is the last time.
It's like you check your pockets. I am missing 2 gold, Grady.
Brianna's missing all of her organza.
How dare.
So we get back. Oh, are we going to bed?
You're all out of initiative.
Yeah.
Brienne cannot.
If we
Please
walk
close
in,
the door.
if we walk in, I'll find an opportunity to walk aside Cricket, and I'll. Cricket, can I have a moment?
Fine. What?
I know that you have your issues with me, and I understand them. I just wanted to say thank you for speaking my truth to Shadow earlier. I appreciate that you're able to see things a bit from my perspective, and you were accurate. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
Look, we're all going through a lot right now. Don't think that this means that I'm on your side, alright? We just need to get out of here, okay?
I don't expect you to be on my side. I don't expect Shadow to be on my side. I thought I made it clear that I would appreciate your help, but that I was willing to do it on my own, and I didn't want to. I felt that it was best to let Shadow express herself and get things off her chest, but I did feel that when I was informing you guys that I did intend to leave it up to your choice, and I apologize to you if it wasn't clear that I was willing to do this on my own, and I didn't mean to pull anyone in with me, drag anyone down with me. I know that I have a lot to make up for, and if I need to do it on my own, I will. I know that, you know, I would be happy to know how I could start making it up to you, but I know that there's a history there that I need to understand first, which I don't. I know I don't understand it. And if you want to help me figure out that history and understand what we did and what I can do to try to make amends, I would, you know, try to do my best. But I mean, right now I feel like I have a lot of areas to make up for, and for me the orcs right now is a bit more of a pressing matter. So I do want to. I want to, you know, I'd like to atone for all my people's sins, but apparently there's a lot of sins to atone for, and it'll take me some time.
Alright, don't hurt yourself, sunshine.
I'll hang back and let Cricket walk ahead.
Yeah, as Cricket says, just don't hurt yourself. She kind of like nudges him a little bit with her elbow and just walks off. Like, all right, don't hurt yourself, sunshine.
If everyone's walked on, I'm gonna turn and head back.
As in to sleep?
No, to head out.
Just collapses on the floor.
You're heading out?
Out of the house?
Yeah.
Perception check. Perception check.
Exhaustion point.
Perception check.
I don't know if I just went straight to bed. Shadow went straight to bed. She's done. She's so tired, and she's just tired of, like, emotionally tired. So she wouldn't even see it. Go for it.
No, you don't understand that one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Girl.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in my dice tray. Can I roll again?
Sure.
What the hell just happened?
And then she
Proceeds to roll on the table.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. 18.
Oh,
that's
18.
nice.
You're rolling perception on Servus leaving.
Yeah.
Are you being stealthy
Let's-
about leaving?
I mean, I was waiting for everyone to like
Leave?
to go to sleep, and I wasn't waiting for everyone to go to sleep. I was waiting for it to be out of earshot. So I wasn't being.
So let's say, because you rolled a nat 1 at first, and let's find a happy medium. Let's say you're aware that he didn't go to bed.
Okay.
I know that stuff is happening tonight with the orcs. I will keep my hood up, and I will try to stay in the shadows, and I will try my best to be as hidden as I can be. But I'm gonna look to see if there's anywhere, any place, any how I can get any more orcs out.
Okay.
And do I see what they're doing? Like, it's happening tonight, right? They told us something big is happening with the orcs tonight.
So no. So they had told you the guards at the north gate had told you that that they were going to be killing some orcs for sport. That they had a group of orcs that they were going to do away with. It's not necessarily. I mean, roll investigation.
We hear we not the ones we see.
You want to?
And press the button.
Not turn on.
Ready to serve us.
No, almost.
Ready for service.
Yes.
18.
18.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation?
-3.
No, yeah.
All right,
Hey, I'm
so-
many minuses, thank God.
You search around town. You don't see anything out in the open. There's nothing blatantly happening on the streets of Delanon. They're not killing orcs. Let's roll a d6.
D6. A D6 I can do.
A D?
A D6. A 2.
Two.
A 2.
You find two different people that you manage to strike up a conversation and just schmooze about the orc situation. Nothing's being spoken about openly, so there's nothing. You don't really have any leads on where you could find any action.
Do I see orcs that are still chained up? Like, do I see?
You head back to the north gate.
Well, I mean, there were groups. There were like different areas where there were orcs. Like, I would
Yeah.
want to visit a different area. I don't want to be seen. Well, also I want to go wherever I can be sneaky, I guess.
Okay.
Wherever I know from my experience in the city, if there's a place where I'm more familiar with, where I can have.
So you had seen orcs chained up by the north gate. You stroll nearby the vicinity, and the cages are now empty. You don't see any. The only real things orcs you see out in the night are already dead, or more just like how we said that there were mounted heads. It's you see a number, not a large number, but a small number of orc bodies that are just basically hung up, almost like scarecrows.
So I'll try to I'll try to walk around a bit to see if there's any place where there's some orcs that are still alive. But if they're all seemingly put away or elsewhere, then after a while, like I guess 2 hours, or if I don't find anything, I'll head back to bed.
I'm so sorry in advance. But I did promise you guys that you would have an interaction. So as you're walking the streets, an old friend, sees you,
doing up?
and he's already well into his drinks, and he's not his joyful self. He's actually, more somber than the Mario that you're used to. The
Mario.
friend, type. But he sees you, and he waves to you, and he comes up. He's like, "What brings you out so late at night?"
I just had a hard time again, just even with all the having it happened, it's weighing on my mind a bit.
He's a little uncomfortable, and he's. I never thanked you guys. I heard that you had gotten hurt. I've never seen anything like that at the banquet. That scared me.
It was something, wasn't it?
I saw you fighting. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Well, listen, where I learned you don't have anything to do with them. But, I'll tell you. I had official training. I learned a lot of the skills and abilities, and you can learn that from lots of different groups, and any master swordsman can teach you how to wield a sword or an axe. But for a while, I had a good friend who he and I together, we had to put a lot of this to practical use. And, what you're taught on the training grounds is different than what you when push comes to shove and you have a real sword in your neck and blood in your eyes. It's a bit different than.
I tried to help you. When it happened, I tried to run up to the table, but I'm sorry. I was so scared.
I saw you run up. It was very brave of you. Me and my friends, we have a bit of experience with these types of altercations, and no offense, I could tell you don't have much experience, but the fact that you ran into that speaks very. Mario, I had a lot of respect for you before for winning the cheese race, but now I have a bit more respect, and I think this respect matters in a higher degree than the cheese race ever did.
Please, please let your companions, let them all know that I thank you. I'll never forget it.
You up for one more drink?
Looks around and he's like, I could use another drink.
I like this.
I'll take him.
Thanks, I hate it.
And I'll stab him in the alley.
Can we call Somber Mario Sombrero?
Oh no.
For the record,
That's offensive to my people.
for the record,
Sombrario.
I invite all of our viewers to go back to the episode with the fight at the banquet, because Avery took it upon himself to have Mario running it to the main table.
That's correct.
So that actually happened.
It did happen.
Mario tried. He was scared.
He just bumped into
The
some
real fans
turtle
will
that
notice
just
it
fell
on their
over.
own. We don't have to call it out.
No, I'm calling it out for all of you guys. I need you to understand.
I knew.
I wasn't making Mario
No.
brave. Avery made out Mario brave.
Yeah.
Avery earned
He's
Mario
a hero.
respect in my eyes.
You are Mario's bravery.
Oh.
I'll go and I'll have a drink with Mario with
It's
this.
not a compliment.
And I will
He,
actually try to befriend him a bit. I mean, like, I'll try to go past my prejudices.
Wow.
He,
That's saying something for us.
You gotta start somewhere.
He pays for the drink.
So Mario
and he-
This might be the
So
one.
Mario gets the
This might be the one place
Positive
where Shadow
description.
is more prejudiced.
Right.
Than
you.
You go and you get a drink. Mario pays the bill.
I'm sorry, did Mario share these last few weeks with you? The hell, man?
And he excuses himself and he goes off. It's late.
Before he heads out, as he's walking out, say, when things settle down a bit and there's some time, I'll be happy to teach a few tricks of how to wield an axe.
Thank you,
He's
Sleeve.
can he even hold an axe? He's tiny.
He won the cheese race.
He's yeah.
Sturdy.
You don't need to be. He's Mario.
He's very good at
Excuse
falling.
me. Give him a few mushrooms, and he's not so.
Oh boy.
He puts an arm on your shoulder and he says, "It is truly an honor to know you, Sleeve."
I was waiting for this.
I don't know you too. I would correct him, but I honestly don't know what my name is right now, so Sleeve will do.
Oh, I love that actually.
My
That's
friends
like-
call me Sleeve.
My friends do call me Sleeve, I guess.
Let's bring it around back to the Hawkwood Manor. Shadow's gone to sleep.
Yes, but like in a very defeated, tired way. Like she's, when you're just
Planked
done?
face down.
No, you know when you just can't even argue with people anymore, and you can't have the arguments anymore, and you're just tired, and you're just like bone soul weary. That's where she's at.
Travas has no
Just
idea what
goes-
that is.
So tired, not sleepy, just tired.
Yes, like emotionally exhausted, and she just disconnects and goes and passes out.
Okay.
Okay. Raish, Cricket, Brienne.
So Raish wanders back to his room a little unfocused, pulls out the wizard notes and the blueprints or whatever, the puzzle book from the toy maker, tries to study them for a little bit and finds it hard to focus on it.
Roll an Arcana check.
That would be a
It's like plus 20.
this is it should be plus 8. It should be plus 8, so it's 13. So why can't I see it?
Okay.
Yeah, 8, 13.
You tinker a little bit with tools, and while you're going through the book, that you start laying the very, 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 very beginnings of a foundation of what could be some sort of tool that you could use to use yourself. You start crafting your own tool.
He decides on the color for the tool. He's laying the
I'm thinking
foundations.
puce.
He's so excited about it, but he realizes
that's
he's like
nice.
missing 2 things that he'll have to go to the store for tomorrow. So like he can't actually get started properly
It's
tonight.
not
You know,
it's
when
not
you're
something that
crafting
you're going to be able to craft
anytime soon.
anytime soon. But
Is
it's
he making the pinwheels and realizing
you're
we didn't
going
have any
you're going
pins?
through the manual, and it's like suddenly it's like things are connecting in a way that it's almost like you have a beginning.
Found where the recipe might be. Then with his eyes, bleeding over from staring at it too much and not being able to fully focus, and the smell of the guards when the armor was heated and the smell just comes back into his nose, and he stops and takes one of the vials of holy water in his backpack, drinks it, and goes to bed.
What?
Okay, we're gonna come back to that.
What?
It's an excellent.
You drank holy water?
I did.
Hey
Fascinating.
mate, can I get a sip of that water? It's not water.
Is there a reaction?
I don't know. I drank water.
Well, I said we're gonna come back to that.
My goodness.
Cricket and
He
Brienne.
feels holier.
Brianne's having a hard time falling asleep. She will probably, I don't know who's going to be there when it happens, but once getting to the boat, she will probably run to the room or briskly walk to the room, rummage around the bag, throw a few things out, pull out the ball of yarn she was in the middle of working on, grabbing it and walking someplace outside and sitting down and trying to advance
on one of her projects. As long as no one's looking for her or something of the sort, she will probably have a really hard time falling asleep. She will probably go to sleep like I would wager even 1 or 2 hours after Savas comes back. So rarely.
That's really.
Okay. All right. So then we're gonna let's move over. Cricket. Anything?
Cricket's feeling very restless, just like not tired at all. She might walk the halls a little bit. She might not go outside. She might look out the window a little bit. So I don't know if she would cross paths with Brian. Don't make it that she does.
Okay.
Just walking down by the front door or just by the window, and she'll see Brienne sitting outside. Just kind of.
You can see her crocheting, but the movements are rushed. And yeah, it feels off.
She's dropping stitches all over the place.
Fingers bleeding.
Is that the best way to do that?
It's the only way, but it's not the way that's interfering right now.
Cricket's gonna sit down next to her. Just kind of watch her crochet for a little bit. And then she's gonna look up a little. She's gonna look up. So. Those are pretty.
Brienne's eyesight is trained only on the yarn. What do you mean those?
And well, we just have our up is much smaller than yours.
Sky.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
And I wanted to apologize for something. You remember back when we were doing that job for Eris? And
Yeah.
we were down in that
In the pit of dismal cast.
yeah. I still don't know if that. I still can't imagine that being the actual name. But well, while we were fighting that, like right before Raish decided to fight the river, I don't know. We were fighting, and you said to me. You said, "Protect me," and I didn't. And like I used that time to make my own actions when I should have I don't know, when I should have looked out for you. And when you got hurt, I couldn't be down there to help you. So.
I mean, thank you, but you know you don't owe me your protection. And when I asked for it, it's not something you must do. I'm sorry that like you carried it this long, but again, thanks, but it wasn't your or I don't know, guilt to bear, maybe, because it's funny. I've been thinking about the fact that I've been running straight into trouble pretty much since we met. I went straight in, and I'm not sure I'm gonna change that, but it's my responsibility when I do that. I'm sure it would be nice to have backup, but I don't do it expecting to be protected.
I understand that.
I mean, earlier I did it because that no one was. He needed us. Sorry, my my throat has been.
Well, it was pretty loud at that fighting where you couldn't even hear
My
yourself
voice is
sing.
kind of shot.
Well, I don't know. Neither of us can sleep, so I just wanted to take the opportunity. And,
I think that's where I'm originated from, the pit of Dismal Chaos. I've read
is this some kind of euphemism?
No, I think I've read some parts of the book Eris gave me, and it's a possibility that the
Max. Oh my God, Max.
That's not where the mic is.
it's a possibility that the first knot of my creation has been tied there.
That's
Shut up, Rach.
How is that one working?
Rach rolls over in his sleep. That's a euphemism.
Does Cricket know the whole thing about Somnus potentially being Brienne's dad? Would she know about all?
Something's being potentially her dad.
I don't know.
Yes, in
Honorary.
spirit.
Honorary.
Yeah.
Godfather.
Oh, that one. Brienne. I don't
Literally.
think
You
Brienne
spoke-
shared. I
Godfather.
don't think Brienne shared
Wait,
this with
okay.
anyone, if I recall correctly. Did I?
No, but
Not as
you
far as I know.
guys spoke about it very openly with Eris when everyone was around. The children of Somnus.
Yeah. But I haven't like.
I'm pretty positive he actually said at one point, if you are one of the children of Somnus.
Yeah, but like we didn't mention like the pit or the rooms.
No.
So the rooms. No, it's either me or my brother, or both of us. My brother probably. You know, it's his, and I pull out one of the halves I have of the mask that broke. It used to be my brother's.
You say that so easily. I thought it was yours.
I thought it was mine as well. It is not. It is mine now, but It's not originally mine. This gift from my mother was a gift of my brother's mask.
But Somnus talks to you, doesn't he?
I mean, to be fair, he spoke with you as well.
I mean, all he said to me was no. I'm beginning to think now he was in a fit of rage for either grieving, being frustrating, being alone all this time, and possibly for losing a child. Your brother?
I'm not sure. I think my brother is one of maybe not many, but few or several. I don't know. I don't think it's the only one. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I don't know. It's a guess, a hunch. But I think that Somnus and someone else has been close to having a kid, or had one, and that kid has been ripped from them. I don't know, it's all a haze, it's so much details to take in at once, and on top of that, it's gonna sound ridiculous, essentially, with what we're trying to do. We're trying to clear our names, we're trying to pretty much, dare I say it, save the kingdom. But initially I went on this trip for two reasons. My reason was for study. My teacher insisted that this was the best way for me to learn, because I exhausted pretty much all other means at the school, at the academy. So she gave me a few pointers and some help and sent me on my way. But the other reason was I can't recall if I told you about this. I need to find a suitable suitor.
Another suitor for the princess.
Off camera, eyes. Off camera, the eyes from Miriam.
Off camera.
You're not the
She
suitor.
left and came back just to give the eyes.
A suitable suitor to prolong the family name, and things aren't going well for now.
Shut up, Rice.
Raish is getting the sweats in the middle of the night.
That's a euphemism. Man, it's really hot. Oh.
But how long have you been on this trip?
How long have you been out? A few weeks? A month?
As a group,
Not
we've
9
been
months.
out
No.
a few weeks.
Not 9 months. We're not about to have a child.
I mean, you can't expect to find someone to carry on your family's name in a few weeks.
It's gonna sound weird, because I'm not sure how old are you. You might be 400 years old, but I'm not getting younger.
You're 20.
She's nobility. They
She got
they
children
need
by
to marry.
Yeah, but it's not like your biological clock is ticking yet or anything
Sure.
like
That's
that.
literally how every 20-year-old I've ever spoken to thinks.
Yeah. Gotta start the anti-aging stuff.
So you're basically an
She's gonna start
Udpina
taking
girl.
Herbalife.
Yes.
Alright.
Basically, you're an Udpina girl.
Miss Jakob girl.
Who
If
told
I
you
don't
that?
get married now, I'll be an old maid already, and no one's going to want me
Who
anymore.
told you that? איך זה נקרא? לחוצת חתונה, נו...
Every religious,
No,
every
there's a name
unreligious
for
girl
it. There's a
ever.
name for it. I'll remember it later.
Okay.
This is like straight out of the Sendra
חשבתי,
says.
חשבתי, לא יודע, ראשי תיבות של משהו. Okay, fine. So yeah. I'm not... I know that it's something that takes time, but I'm just... And I need to talk to my moms.
Brienne's drinking tea and knitting. While talking about how this.
Doesn't want to be old.
Right? Is she in a rocking chair? A couple of cats around.
I mean, there's at least one.
There's at least one cat
There's
around.
one cat around.
How did we not have a scene where Brienne's knitting and you play with the ball?
It's not going to happen.
Oh, of course it will.
That's an
That's
offensive
offensive.
stereotype.
All
Wait till
right.
we get to the news
Okay. Until the ball starts rolling, and then
We do, the children like to play with
Yeah,
yarn
Mila Mista will
balls.
happen though.
sure.
Little kids.
At least
We
five.
said that you're up past when serve us. That's
Past that. Past it.
So do they see me
When you'll
walking
come
into-
back, probably we'll see. We'll see.
Are you gonna stay up the entire time with Brienne?
Probably not, but like.
Excuse me, we're in the middle of a conversation.
You heard me sneeze in the bushes.
And Mario's
And
like,
rustling with
Mario's
the
like,
Reese's,
bless you, man.
You're-
Sitting right next to you.
Like every scene in an anime anywhere, anytime where someone's talking about someone else and then you cut to that character and they sneeze.
Hey man, cover your mouth. Use your sleeve.
So if they're up when I start walking back, if they're outside where I see them, I would see them talking and I would like look for a second. But if it looks like they're in the middle of something, I'll just
So because it's like every sachnash on like a seminarion away for Shabbat ever, like where everyone like you
The
know
middle
two
of
or
the
three
night.
people in the middle of the night sitting outside by like the park and just like talking about their
how late is cricket
really
still?
going back.
not getting younger.
Really going back to Upana here, like wow.
Alright.
I need to talk to my moms.
That's not. I'm not saying.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to come with you to Ilamista.
What?
Yeah. Shadow in her sleep.
I sent for my mom, and I told her about a few things I found out, and she said we need to talk, and I agree. And once we're done here, and pretty much we'll need to get out of town. I like you guys. I want to stay around, but I have to go back home. So I might be. I'm not sure. I might not join the trip to the Scattered Shores.
When you gather us all together in the library and said that we don't have to stay together if we don't want to, did you know that you were gonna leave then?
I didn't. I was still processing, plus I don't recall if it was before or after I talked with my mom.
Pretty sure it was before you talked to your mom.
Yeah, I didn't. Plus it doesn't matter, I haven't told anyone yet. Doesn't matter. We're doing what we're doing to save Hotvar once we save Hotvar.
You are gonna have to tell them though. Look, this is a family matter, and it's yours, and it's your family matter. So I don't have any right to force you to come with us or anything.
I would love to have a vacation. Sounds lovely.
We're going for a funeral.
A lovely funeral.
Or Or
in
or
her
like
sleep.
the Shiva.
It's a Shiva. Dios mío.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll have to go back home eventually, I guess. But look, I'm not gonna hate you for leaving. That's your prerogative.
I don't want to leave. But I think I have to.
I mean, you can't talk with your mom's over like message or anything like that. Sending
She does this
everything,
annoying
so-
thing where she's refusing to give any relatable information, anything that can help me via sending.
So
Yeah.
I feel attacked.
It should be.
That was a direct attack roll. This was you got you split the party by you
Talking
guys terrible sending.
Yeah.
You're suddenly gonna get sending tomorrow morning where your mom's gonna be super forthright with you about everything suddenly.
Listen.
I thought about it.
No.
I've been
sending later.
thinking.
No backsies.
You are twisting arms.
Alright, well, I guess I can only wish you luck with that. And, I know you can protect yourself, but
It's
it's
not
gonna be.
only that, I don't wanna. The things we learn about the church, they're big and important, and even if we save Halvar, there's still more things we need to do than search and learn, and I don't know, maybe fight again, and to be frank, I think, even though I have to go, I'll probably, like, all the time I'll be there, I'll just wait for the moment I can get back to you guys. I'm not sure still how will I accomplish this, but I will probably, which is the dumbest, but that's my mom, go, have the talk, maybe eat something, and come back.
So like an afternoon.
No
Go
idea.
talk to her, eat something,
And go.
and leave.
Yeah.
So
She-
teenage girl. I'll go talk to her. I'll eat something. The eat something is what's killing me here. Amazing.
Thank you.
That's very young of you.
Yeah, if I know anything about moms, it's not gonna.
You little.
Am I wrong?
Nope. Fine. Alright.
I don't know your moms. If I know anything about moms in general, it's not gonna be that short of a visit. How long you been gone? 1 week?
I think you know moms very well for saying that. I've been gone for 2-3 weeks. Yeah, they'll want me for more than.
Had you
couple
just
hours.
left when we ran into each other?
I have.
You like had just left. Brianna
No,
just,
just left
home.
has been like I think a few days, maybe a week
So it's
away,
been 3
because
weeks.
it's the
3-4
distance
weeks.
between Alduin and.
So it's been 3 to 4 weeks since you've been
Palomar.
home.
But you've been like messaging every night, basically.
No.
No.
No, I have not.
She just got message.
No,
Oh,
She
you-
just
oh.
got sending at
Send-
level
Yeah, I
3
got
spells.
sending just a
Oh,
few
fine.
days back, and I haven't used the lot.
Yes, you are sending.
Yeah.
So
I'm not even sure how am I using the same transportation circle just for a different, different target? I'm not sure how am I accomplishing what I want to do. I'm not sure I can. I don't want to get the heat on my mom's accidentally.
you can talk to the others, ask for their help.
You know, what I said before about us not having a plan, going in spells ablazing, it's, I think what happened earlier only made me feel like we're we're still not ready for that. Like, we're not organized. We're not acting as a unit. Which is, I'm a part of that problem as well. I went on that stage alone. Didn't call anyone. I just jumped there. No, I can still taste the blood. And sometimes I feel like I'm upside down again. Probably by tomorrow I'll feel better. Brienne's on 7 hit points. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Can I walk you back to your room?
Hasn't taken her elixir.
You look like a 10 to me.
That's what you feel.
Well, look, if you keep knitting that way, you're gonna.
Gonna come down to 6.
You're,
Coughing up blood while you're knitting.
not doing yourself any good, stressing yourself out with this. Do you want to just?
You know, I was. She puts down the knitting once you say that. Says, you know, did I show you this? And she pulls out the dagger pommel she has.
No.
She takes a good look at it now, by the way. It's another gift I got. And it broke, I think it was on our first night meeting each other. But I've been using it. I've been focusing on it, casting my spells. And
How's your grip?
try it. And I hand it over.
There's no blade though, right? It's broken?
No, it's just a palm. The blade is like, it's nothing. It can scratch a person.
You could cut
Nah.
the edge.
So, good for picking your teeth.
Yeah, it's ceremonial. I'm taking it back and I'm taking a really good look at it now. I'm saying the word ceremonial. Brianne's like, wait a minute.
Roll.
What type of ceremony?
Exactly. The hell was this used to open?
Roll investigation.
Birthing children.
For Caesar said.
That's not how that works. That's not how the force works.
That's not what you know.
History, did you say?
No, investigation.
That's the same number. Come on, Schwartz.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 10.
You don't notice much that you didn't notice before, but you know, you remember that it had a faint etching in the blade,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just see the edge of it before where the blade shattered.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you could recognize, but it
Damn it, Jimmy.
was probably beautiful at one point
Yes, it was.
until a mean person
The
broke
DM.
it without realizing how much it meant to you.
The DM.
Yeah,
So sorry.
that's fine.
It's all been downhill since.
Broke your lucky dagger.
And then the mask.
Keeps breaking my shit.
Stop breaking all my stuff.
Your spirit's next, don't worry.
I was gonna
As
say.
you're
And
knitting.
you shut up, Jimmy. Jimmy, shut
I need
up.
to clarify. Do you knit or do you crochet? These are not the same thing.
No, I said crochet.
No,
As
but
you
we're
crochet,
inexperienced.
the
We don't
thread
know which one
break.
it is, so
Shut
we're
up.
being
She
insensitive.
is
Were you
though.
distracted like
What?
And Yarona's
She knows.
knitting also.
No, she's knitting. She's crocheting. She's.
These use different tools.
I know.
Okay.
To the
Right now you're
ill
crocheting.
experienced, they
You're
use
sewing.
different tools.
Yes, but she's not
Cricket
experienced.
doesn't know what you're
Exactly, so she
doing.
can
She's
just sing
No, she
insensitive.
can't. These are different. These are different things.
What?
Were you-
A hook or a stabber?
Did
That's
Cricket
right,
distract
it's
you
a
so
purpose.
like you like knitted one really long sleeve while you were like
Oh boy.
I want to pull away for a second and come back to Raish.
Sure.
Raish, please roll a dream check.
D20.
There's a
Jeez.
glow in the window.
That is a 6.
A 6.
You die.
That checks out.
Did you bring Ula?
It's a really. I did not. I didn't have a.
You're tossing and turning as you sleep. Almost, it's burning in your stomach.
Indigestion.
Roll a Constitution check.
Roll a constipation check.
That's a nat 1 on Constitution, sir. I have proficiency in the saving throw for it.
Doesn't matter. You're rolling that
Perfection.
So
one.
I know.
Perfection.
How much did you drink before you went to bed?
1 file.
What? How many
One
liters
vial.
is that?
A file. A file.
Vial.
It's like a file.
A vial.
No,
Shazam.
file.
File.
P-H-I-A-L.
Oh.
A file. It's like a test tube.
That
I
much.
don't
This is
know.
exactly
What's
what
in a
I needed
file?
to balance out
no.
Okay. An ounce.
the other orange treat under the table.
File, volume.
For some
Those
reason,
Snyder's with their barbecue.
I guess they are vial.
you dream
File,
about
not a file.
you dream about a rushing
4
river.
ounces.
4 ounces. You dream about a rushing river going off into the darkness,
You pee your bed.
and
Hang
if it
on.
was one file, so I feel bad having that happen to him. But you wake up needing to pee really badly
Oh.
in the morning. Servas is gonna come back. Servas, what do you do when you get back to the manor?
I avoided Ishidam, so I'll go to bed. I'll go to sleep and try to
Alright.
get as much of a long rest as I can until we have to wake up.
Alright, so everyone's
But
asleep.
aside from needing to pee, I don't notice any other effects or
Just a burning in your stomach.
burning in my stomach.
I think I have an idea for improving this focus. It's going to cost a lot of money.
Has that ever stopped you?
Wow, that was a call out.
You
and a
are-
I
half.
actually did. You will be surprised.
Oh wow.
It doesn't matter how much money you have, you always want more. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Once you have nobility money, you still want like a better, I don't know, a better horse, like a better place to live.
Right.
He only has
What's-
fifth
what's
house
your
money. He
idea?
wants first house
What?
money.
What's your idea?
What with the pommel?
Yeah.
Look, I
I
got
grab the
some.
crocheting hook, grab the pommel. I wanna connect these, cover the hook with gold, have a core of emerald, and maybe add another, like, I'm still figuring out the details, but I want it to be like a bejeweled crocheting hook with the dagger pommel. To be used for pulling on the arcane threads that I keep pulling while casting my magic.
Wow.
Yeah. But you have to have like a unique magic guild supplier. Either that or going off the books, which will probably cost more. No idea what should I do with this. Plus, I'm not even sure the money I have will be enough. I have no idea how much this is gonna cost.
Well,
Which reminds me, I don't recall giving a lot to the party funds. I should talk to Shadow.
you can do that in the morning.
If you wake Shadow up for this right now, she'll scratch your eyes out.
I can do it now.
You know
She'll
what?
be okay with me waking her.
For money.
Can I walk you back to your room?
I'm not tired yet.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm chatty.
I think at the very least I can show you something that might get your mind off of the bad stuff. When me and my brother were younger, we had trouble going to sleep. We would stay up and talk to each other. My mom came up with this funny little idea. She would have us, she would tell us to go stand at the end of our hallway and take off our shoes and then run on tiptoes as fast as we could. I don't know. We just did it and it tired us out. It's I noticed the floors upstairs are very slippery.
Here or
Here.
oh. Excuse me, I'm imagining Cricket Ferris Buellering the yeah.
Or risky business across the.
Tom Cruise is the same.
You know, it kind of reminds me of my mom teaching me how to walk with heels.
I don't understand how you do it.
I could teach you. Want to try?
Sure, and you show me how to walk up the stairs in the heels.
Alright, it'll take a moment.
Head
Let
back
me
inside.
just. And she starts unraveling
Do
the
we start
boots.
feeling that all this like clip flopping up and down the?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
She has assistance. She has assistance. I'm holding her hand.
Saving throw.
She's a boulder.
In heels.
8.
An 8.
Roll again. Give her advantage. I'm holding
No.
her hand.
She had disadvantage.
No. Oh.
Cricket is now the same height as
Brienne
Brienne.
also roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's smart. I like this. No, I'm not rolling the divination dice. Alright.
Oh Lord.
In a year of our
Is that a
Lord.
5?
This is like repeating us
Six.
at the prank.
This is the prank.
A 6.
The second,
Falls on both.
the second Cricket starts taking a step, your ankle bends and you fall backwards. Brienne rushes to catch you, and what ends up happening is you tumble into Brienne, and both of you fall down
I
with a
took 2
loud
hit points.
bang
Bludgeoning.
to the floor.
So you're at
From
5.
a rock.
I
hit in my
made
face.
of brown.
Yeah. Cricket is heavy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to 5.
Someone comes
Sorry.
out from like a side room's like, one of the servants, just checking and just finds the two of you. And
It's dark.
Oh. Last one.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to bed.
Wait, my boots.
Oh yeah.
Brienne will probably sit there, maybe staring at the pommel again, before going to sleep. Once she does, she again makes sure the dream book is under her cloak.
just for reference sake, how tall was Cricket when she was wearing heels?
Well, how tall are the heels?
I mean,
I can't imagine you're walking around in like,
no, she has high heels.
really?
Yeah.
On a regular basis?
Yes.
Crazy girl.
She's a lady.
She is a lady. Even
Does
when
that
it's
affect
forward-
your walking speed?
What?
Does that
No,
affect
did
your
you
Yeah,
say
it adds
3
me
inch?
5 feet.
Brienne, please roll a dream
I can
check.
tap dance in heels. It does not affect your
Did you
walking
say like
speed.
3 inch at one point?
I can't recall. I can't
Sure
recall,
can.
but I
You
think
haven't
it's
run
high
in
heels.
heels? In stilettos I can run. If you've grown up walking in heels, like if you've lived your whole
Are
I've
we
had
waiting
heels
for
my whole
them to
life.
be done?
And toes.
You saw the number, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
wow, you guys are rolling so good.
Did we roll higher than a 4? Like,
Wow.
I have no idea what happens with me. I rolled a 4.
on,
again.
on the dream check.
Yes.
Jeez.
As you drift off into sleep, so you're just thinking about the dream book.
No, she puts the dream book down, but she's going to sleep thinking about the dagger, actually.
About the dagger,
Yeah, the pommel.
but as you're falling asleep
Yeah.
and you're going off into dreamland, so it's like you suddenly just shift into that you're looking at the book and and the blank pages, and you're turning the pages, and as you fall into a deeper sleep, you see just a haze, like almost like ink going on the pages, but once you hit your, like real good REM sleep, you're out cold, and you don't remember anything.
That's fine.
Quick question for DM. Is the day that we're waking up to now, is this the day where Halvar is being executed, or is it the following day?
You're waking up now. It is the 6th day.
This is the day when
This is the day
Adi is coming to visit us.
Well, I think Adi expects us to visit him at 12.
Well, that sucks for him.
But I haven't really delivered that message very well. Because I have no interest in doing so.
Well, what time do
You guys all wake up.
Wait, so we are on the 6th day
The 6th
of
day,
the 5th
correct?
month.
the 6th day?
This is
Sixth
the day.
day
This is
of-
the day before.
6th day of.
It's the day before 7th.
Of
right?
5th month.
What? That is correct.
Okay.
This is the day before Halvar is slated to be executed. And you wake up to really nice smell of food waiting for you.
I love how specific that was, Shimmy. Well done.
Yep.
You wake up to
Bread.
smells.
Fresh bread. The smell of fresh bread.
What kind of bread?
You can't tell just based on the
Good
smell
bread.
necessarily.
I mean, sourdough.
Sourdough, maybe.
Not sourdough.
Ah,
Shimmy
screw
hates
this
sourdough.
place.
It smells like
Oh, you don't like
here.
sourdough? I love sourdough.
Shimmy doesn't like rye or sourdough.
All of you had a good night's sleep, except for Raish, who just wakes up really needing to pee.
Raish goes pee.
Roll a performance check.
No, what is going on at P-check?
Performance, you say? That would be an 11.
11.
I peed on my foot.
It was a successful peeing.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
This is the second time Raish has explicitly gone pee this campaign.
Raish is actually the only one
was
who
holding it
has
in
gone
for a
to the
long
bathroom.
time.
You guys are
That's
just tired.
I've done my morning ritual every morning.
That's your morning ritual. Oh my gosh, there's like ding. Oh no.
Oh my
I get
god,
it.
he's sitting, he's like crutching somewhere.
You guys all do your morning ritual.
Our Lord and Savior! Wow.
Please expel these demons!
Raish, as he gets up.
Ambulance went sovereign. Robin!
Expel thee!
Boy,
After
it's
successful, after successfully peeing, Raish touches his leather vest, whatever armor I wear, whatever, and like braces himself, and a shine fades from his ring and moves into his armor. So,
Wait, what happens?
I'm enhancing my armor instead
Oh, okay,
instead
fine.
of refueling my ring.
Okay.
And he touches the snake circlet of Ula and turns him back into a bird.
Yay!
Ula's back. Where's Ula?
I did not.
Ula's hard to transport.
I want to go to transport and not have him flying on the car.
That's
You can make a box for her.
Okay.
You guys get up.
We're gonna make a
I
box.
assume you're all going to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Right very, very early in the morning already, there's a knock at the door.
I'm still picking spells for the day, just FYI.
That's fine. Take your time. But I'm going to
Important.
continue with the knock at the door.
Oh, that you're important.
There's a knock at the door, and
Wait,
Noah
actually knock at the
knocks
door?
no.
Shut up.
And you get a call. You know what?
Please tell me
Let's
it's not her.
roll a. Let's see who. Regardless, the servants call to you guys because there are guards waiting outside the door,
Oh.
and
Why?
Sister Louisa
Oh.
is at the front.
This bitch.
Of course it's her.
Don't make me get up.
Organize her leg up on a chair.
As you guys come to the door, Sister Louisa says,
Wait, we were something here.
"I'm sorry, did I wake you?"
Yes, we sleep at this dining table.
She does a slow blink at you.
Insight check on that. Sorry.
On what?
On that. Sorry.
Go for it. Roll insight.
She's not really sorry. I know. Now I roll. That's the dumbest
she is
shit.
not sorry.
She is.
Insight 21.
She is not sorry.
That bitch.
She's
was a
not
chance. It was
sorry
almost
at
a
all.
chance.
There was always a chance.
I knew there was something shady about
Genuinely
her.
sorry.
Okay.
Are we answering the door in Lady Hawkwood's
No,
manor?
they make
they
know
the
the
servants
answer
call.
she comes
answer
in
the
when
door
we're
and they
eating
call
breakfast.
and they call to you guys.
Because they're
Yeah, because they were looking for you.
I stay in the kitchen.
You stay in the kitchen? Okay.
Did Louisa call for all of us? Or
Did the
just
servants like?
She's looking for all of you. Specifically, Goal. Serve us. Iolina comes to the door as well, and Sister Louisa's. Can I help you? And Sister Louisa's. I've come to fetch your guests. They have an appointment with Priest Adi.
Do we?
What time is it?
I cannot recall
I think
being
that we not-
cordially summoned.
Yes, and I think Adi decided we had an appointment with him. I don't recall actually. I did not put it in my calendar.
Iolina looks between the two of you. Is like. Sister Louisa's like. So you're not willing to come speak with him?
If I recall correctly,
If I do what?
when a priest wants to talk to someone, he can do it straight into their heads immediately.
She lifts one eyebrow, which I cannot do.
Sure.
Think.
Can you do that?
No, I can't.
No, he doesn't have access to anyone who can.
If he wants to speak to us so badly, he can come here on his own, no?
She just.
We're busy. How do you know we don't have other plans? We're just expected to drop everything whenever Priest Adi feels like he wants to speak to us?
When did we volunteer to his army? We did not.
She shows her teeth and she's like, I just assumed that Adi's chosen.
Who named us this? Did we did?
Oh,
We did not.
well, Sister Louisa, as the chosen, we will finish our meal and come. You can, as a chosen, please go tell Adi that we'll be there soon. Go. You can go now.
She smiles. He's waiting at the orphanage.
The orphan.
As she leaves, is she leaving?
No, she just stands there waiting until they just shut the door. And
As the door is shutting, you know when you assume you're an asshole. Bye. Click.
Well done.
Oh, it's so early.
you hear in the like an anger.
You hear
I'm
her.
going to go finish my cafe.
Hate those guys.
You hear
As much as
her hair
I-
slap the door.
How about that? How about?
Iolina turns to you after the door is closed and it's like, are you gonna go see him?
Sebas wants us to go. I think it's very stupid to
does?
go to the orphanage.
No, I was just kind of rubbing the chosen. As much as I hate that name, if it rubs Louisa the wrong way, I'm gonna milk it for everything I can.
How smart, how wise do you think it is to go visit Priest Adi in the seat of his power in the orphanage?
On his terms, no. I think it's a very bad idea.
But that is where she wants us to go.
So
So
what?
let's use this to our advantage.
Iolina gets this look in her eye and looks at you and says, maybe go in a few hours. I think it's time that I also go on my way. I will not stay here for Halvar's execution.
It's not a rocking
You
chair.
gonna leave now?
What?
It's not a rock chair.
No. When you guys go to your meeting, we're gonna begin packing up, and I believe that's where I will part ways.
Lady Hawkwood, you had said something about perhaps being able to assist with
Our plans.
our plans and the escape of Halvar.
She smiles and she said, I think I'll leave when you go to Priest Adi. She turns around and walks away.
Alibi. She cannot.
Or that will be the distraction.
Interesting. Both?
Can I
Both
roll
is good.
insight to understand whether she intends for us to be doing this as the distraction?
I want to do it as well.
Rolling my
please.
cat dice, if that'll
Can I
work.
roll as well?
Someone please roll. I don't know what's going
Having
on.
the same conversation
Okay,
with Shadow.
that's not terrible.
Is it insight?
Okay, thank God
It's
it's not.
insight. That's
It's not
18.
bad at all. 21.
It's the distraction.
Okay.
What is the distraction?
You get
Her
the
leaving?
sense. You get the
Us meeting
sense.
with Adi is the distraction. And
You
I
get
think
the
that she is going
sense
to-
that she's suddenly,
Abstract.
like you could see the gears shifting in her head, that she's thinking to herself, you guys are going to be with Priest Adi, it's an opportunity.
This also provides us with an alibi. They cannot blame us for Halbar.
That is true.
Do we want to?
But it does mean we're going to be on his terms.
We may not be able to be blamed for Halvar being freed, but that doesn't mean that we are walking out of there.
Raish.
We have to find perhaps somewhere in between that you would be willing to meet with us, not on the grounds of the orphanage.
Raish. This could be a perfect time for our spell.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's not.
Science.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure this would
What
be
spell?
really good. It might take a while to cast, but now we have the time to prep. The one we thought of using last time,
What?
but we couldn't.
With the whips?
What?
No,
the
it'll give us.
Yes.
It'll give us. Listen, it'll give us
The
10
bondage
minutes.
spell.
We can cast it on Servas, or I think Servas would be best for this.
For what?
For our
Meeting
Yeah,
with
no,
Adi.
but
the worms one.
yes, but what do you
Talking,
Right here.
talking to Priest
Cast
Adi.
worms on me?
Going to
Cast
have a
worms.
conversation
How
with
will
Priest
it help
Adi.
us to know if Servus? I mean,
Servas will be
to be
able.
fair, I want to know when Servus is telling the truth, which is, you know, if his lips are moving, the chances are low. But
Hey.
You're
Isn't it
talking
that
I
about
have
Servas-
an issue with the line.
But isn't it that Servas knows when someone is lying? Not when we know when Servas is
Oh
lying?
right. Oh, he gets to see.
He gets to see
Right,
Priest Adi lying, or Luisa, or whatever.
I also have a spell I can cast that would force Adi to tell the truth,
Wouldn't
but he
he-
could work around it a
Wouldn't he
little bit.
know?
Yes.
Yeah, zone of truth.
Yes.
You always know when telling the
Yes.
truth?
Yeah, like you could try to resist it.
But if you feel the same feel, you know when you can't lie.
Hang on, you're talking a lot about how you cast the spell. You're not. What is the spell?
Basically, me and Raish figure out a way for one person to actually see lies as they come out of person's mouths. So if someone speaks a lie in front of that person we cast it on,
It
that
looks like
person
worms.
can identify that
Differently
lie.
colored worms.
Identify that lie easily. Cannot gain more information about.
You're about
the
to have
nature
a
of it.
nightmare experience.
So you stand in
You're
front of
just gonna
someone.
see
Colors
like
colors.
horrifying, like
The colors
creepy
remind
crawlies.
me-
Hey,
coming
no
out of your mouth.
spoilers.
You're standing in front of someone and they just start puking up worms.
If they're lying.
How do
they
you know?
lie.
How do you know that they're just not picking up worms?
They're not physically.
I mean,
Well,
you
there's
know,
still
you
some
know the
kinks
piece
to iron out.
better than
You're
us,
right.
so.
You're right. It's an
Spectral.
illusion that they see.
Yeah, only that person
Only
can see
that
that
person
illusion, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, but do I know it's an illusion? Because what if someone is
Yes,
actually just picking
we're
up rainbow
just
slugs?
explaining a lie.
Excuse me, sir.
I just think they're lying, and everyone's like,
Are
"What's
you-
going
Are
on?"
you puking up slugs? No.
The
And then
wording-
more come out.
Oh no!
The wording
Pinocchio
we-
paradox.
That's such a paradox, right?
The wording we set on for now was choose a willing creature other than the casters that is within range to
Yeah.
give them the ability to tell lies from the truth. In the duration, if the target hears a lie, they see an ethereal worm crawling out of the liar's mouth. The worm's colors suggest the nature of truth of the lie. It can be an unfortunate misinformation, a half-truth, or a blatant lie. The casters can set the worm's colors during the casting.
Well.
Cool.
We get to choose the colors.
Cool.
All right.
So this
What
can
if
be
I'm
a
colorblind?
Are you colorblind, Sunshine?
That's why we can set the colors for colorblind mode.
Okay, that's nice. You guys are very compliant. It's
Yeah.
nice. Alright, cool. Well,
We know you're half orc. Stop giving yourself more advantages. More excuses.
So this can be an opportunity for that. Plus, I think I need to prep for the day. It's very rude coming here, interfering with our morning routine. I'll need a new coffee now. It's probably run cold. Walking back to the.
You gotta put it back on the fire and warm it up again.
in
Walking
my
back to the.
in my experience of the orphanage, you know, obviously things have
Jesus fucking Christ, every single time.
things might have changed, but I also I was there a little bit like
I was there.
no, I'm saying like on this trip to Delanon, I did pay a visit to the orphanage and I spent a little bit of time there this trip. Can I tell if there's a time of day, maybe during dinner time, or maybe there's a pre-dinner ritual, a post-dinner something or other, where everyone is out and about, where there's a lot of foot traffic within the orphanage, and
A safer time, basically.
yeah,
Roll history with advantage.
yeah.
You need a dice tray, man.
That's a 6,
Goodness.
and that's a 10. History check. That's probably just a straight 10. Yeah, hit 10.
Why don't you use the dice tower in the dice
Because
box?
it clunks too much.
Oh.
Super.
You can't know for sure, but you remember when you would have lunch, that after you would eat lunch in the orphanage, you'd go wandering around as a kid. Like you'd have some time to just stroll around.
Like it wasn't classes. It was like
Yeah.
You hear people singing about sticking to the status quo during lunch.
But is lunch too early? Would that be too early for
It's morning. That's a few hours away. That should be fine.
sir.
No, I'm saying for Lady Hawkwood to get her for what she has in mind.
Lady Hawkwood's not with you right now.
So
Oh,
I would
Yeah.
I would want to run that by her. We obviously would have to run by her whatever our plan is, but for timing at least.
If we run it by her, is lunchtime okay?
Noon sounds wonderful.
Noon is the ideal time in this game, always, for
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. As it turns out, I mean, wait. Does anyone have any appointments at noon?
Yes.
We have a meeting with a D.
No, actually,
Previous
Brienne wanted to
engagements.
ask Lady Hawkwood
Go to the Tinker
before we're separating.
To go talk to Creative Ironworks about something.
Lady Hawkwood, I need a good lead on a here, and I grab the pommel and the crochet hook, and I'll go like this.
What the hell does that mean?
You do it twice though.
Well, I never.
Is that a
I
euphemism?
go. No, she. I need a person who can connect these properly. Cover it with gold. Give it an emerald core, and maybe a few more. It needs to be like a jewelry expert, basically. I need a good lead.
Why?
Brienne. Wait one moment, please. Yeah, Brienne grabs the crocheting, grabs the dagger or pommel on one hand, and on the other she motions with her hand. A few strings of golden ethereal appear. She yanks on them, carrying like tiny balls of yarn that glow. She releases them, and it's dancing lights basically.
Shadow tears perk up.
And she
I'm
says,
not there.
They still
I'm using this to focus on my magic. And it's not as easy to keep like thinking about it in one hand and using my other hand to manipulate the threads. So I was thinking that if I have the hook on the pommel, maybe I can use that.
She looks at it and
Trust me, it'll help me a lot.
I don't think this is something that can be done in a short period of time. If I can take it, and if you'd like to
Pick it up.
come
Alvin.
call on me in Aldwin, maybe I could put something together for you.
But that would mean I will be without a focus up until then. Do you have, and I cannot stress enough how much of a big of an ask this is. Do you have, because
You're rich, right?
no, it's not that. It's not that.
Okay.
The connection to the magic guild.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have something else I can use as an arcane focus until I come and pick this up?
Interesting.
Give me a second.
I will have to.
You could
I will
also
have-
get like a component pouch
I will
in the
have to give
meanwhile.
up crocheting for a while.
Would you be able to use like a component pouch in the meanwhile instead?
I can, but it's not only that. It's like having a focus, you know.
Sorry, but the DIY potential for this thing.
I'm
For this
obsessed with
new
the
crochet
idea
hook.
that you crochet the threads of fate.
Yeah,
I'm
I love that.
obsessed.
I love that.
pretty
It's
cool.
so cool.
It's great.
Remind me, what can be used as an arcane focus?
Anything.
basically.
Yeah, pretty much anything. But in Brienne's case, the way she was taught
Typically
and the way she thinks of it, it needs to have significance. It needs to be like, I don't know, elegant.
She's a
lot
lady.
And a lot of times it's bejeweled. Some spells require like an expensive arcane focus. You can't just use anyone.
Well,
any.
it has to be an item like the staff or
No,
the,
some call for a
the
focus
wand
No,
that's
has
some-
to
worth a
be-
specific amount.
That.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Some spells call for yeah.
Yeah, but even things with a focus, you can just use a spell pouch instead,
Alright.
basically.
She
Again, yes, but you have spells that need like an expensive, and again, for Brienne, it's not about the like solving the thing. It's having an arcane focus.
she stops and
Yeah, you know, within reason.
I think
Focus.
I might have.
Yeah.
I think I might have.
Other focuses, it
The right
doesn't
thing.
matter what it is, but your focus itself in this case has
Give me
to be
a
worth
few
at least
moments to
100
think on it, and she takes the dagger from you, like she.
The pommel and the crochet hook?
Yep. And she goes off, and she comes back to you right before they're getting ready to leave, and takes you aside, and she says, I'm entrusting this to you, and I'm use it to do good. And she takes her engagement ring off of her finger.
Oh my.
I cannot, lady. No.
She stops and she says, use this to do right by my husband.
How's she gonna
I
find
have
out?
two problems with this, me
Can't say
lady.
no.
The first one is no. And the other
First
one-
of all, no.
And the other one is I'm looking for a suitor, and if someone sees me with an
Wear it on
engagement
the
ring,
wear it on the necklace.
She takes your hand and she puts it in and says, Lady Brienne, I'm not asking you to take it. I'm telling you to use it. And she puts it in your hand and closes the fist. That means you're married in some cultures.
Shut up, Rich.
you know, I tried to say hello. when I saw you at the fountain.
Shut up, happy music.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to say it before. I'm sorry. For all of it. You and, I mean, all of you did not deserve this.
She puts a hand on your cheek. Just. This is not your fault or your burden to bear. But we are strong, Brienne. And we can make those responsible. We could bring them to justice.
Brienne, like, shoots forward and hugs Lady Hawkwood. Thank you so much. This is a bit technical to ask right after this, but how much money do you think I should leave with you for the work?
She gives you her absolute best oh honey look.
You have a sugar mommy.
She just smiles and says, I look forward to you calling on me in Altwood.
Fine. Well, it might be sooner than anything. I need to visit my home at Pelennor soon enough, so might be in a day or two. Thank you. Again. And she deepest of curtsies, like cracks down.
She even unlocked third mom.
Oh man! Oh man, Nava. Oof.
I'm like obsessed with this woman.
Yeah. Remind me what Lord Hawkwood's first name was?
Thaddeus. It was Thaddeus.
Oh, wasn't it Do? I thought it was Do Good.
No,
that was
Raven
that
Do
was-
bad.
It was
It
do
was
bad.
Raven
Oh.
Quest.
That's
Do good
Raven
was your
Quest.
wrong
Yeah.
term.
Raven Quest.
Do, yes. And that was Raven.
Oh man.
Wow. No, because when you
Oh,
handed the gift, you said,
man.
use this to do good.
That was totally intentional.
Wow.
No, but yeah, amazing.
Okay.
So, now what? Yeah.
When Brienne comes back out, does Raish notice the ring?
Well, is she wearing it on her hand
It
or
is
on
not.
her
She is not.
You're not wearing it. Okay.
She is probably having it either in like a secret pocket or on a chain, very much hidden.
Okay.
Very much hidden.
There's a lot of pockets on her dress.
They're packing up and
Before we
getting
go,
ready to leave.
before we go to Priest of D, not that I want to, but it's, if this helps get Halvar out, that's a debt. But I would like, I know, once again we have an appointment at noon, and when I said I'd be asleep. But anyways, appointment at noon, and I kind of need to visit the Tinkerer first, the toy maker.
I'm pretty sure he wants to see all of us, Raish.
Yeah. I think
You
it would
did
be
this
good.
already.
What?
You got out of one of these already.
Out of one of the what? What?
You can
These
go
meetups,
before.
so
You
you
can
can-
go.
Yeah.
There are several morning hours until then.
No. We should have time to go before.
Are you telling us this, or you're just
Both.
going?
No, I'm saying that it's something that I need to go. But I need to visit the toy maker. I'm not necessarily inviting, or I'm just kind of making my way out. I'm not.
Do you like company?
What?
Like when we go
don't.
visit the priest, you're coming with us,
Yes,
right? If we're gonna die, you're gonna die too.
that's very optimistic. Nice sarcasm.
Are we all here when you say this?
I don't know. I guess.
As long as Louisa dies first.
Yeah, she
Okay.
does too.
Raish, would
First,
you
I'll
like,
be with you.
would you like some
Yes.
company when you visit the tinkerer? The
I-
toy maker?
I don't know. Yeah.
I will come with you.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
So we're meeting.
At noon in the orphanage, hopefully when it's not, when
Are
things
you-
are in flux.
Are you
there.
guys planning on meeting them there? You're arranging to meet them
Does anyone
there
else know how to get
afterwards, or
there?
you're coming back to the manor?
How far is the toy maker from the manor and what time is it now?
Assume that it's about. I mean, they. Louisa came to you.
At 9, right?
Yep. So assume right now.
And we're
it's-
heading, let's say 12:30, 1 o'clock after lunch to the orphanage.
Well, yeah, I guess whenever the break is, whenever the kids are walking around.
12:30ish.
Is Soros the only one who knows where the orphanage is and like how to get there? Because
No,
we
we all
No,
follow
it's
them.
Shadow-
Brianna
Shadow
and I know.
knows- Shadow
we
knows
follow.
where the
Shadow and
orphanage is.
Brianna know.
The
Right.
shadow
Okay.
knows.
Okay.
Assume at 10 o'clock. It's around 10 o'clock.
So so we'll meet you at the orphanage. Because how far is the toy maker from here?
It's a walk, but not terribly far. You can.
What time are you planning on leaving from here to go to the orphanage?
Sorry, when a Canadian asks for how far something is, the expected answer is time. We measure distance in time. It's a 10-minute walk. I'm not looking for an actual physical distance.
That's not only
It's-
Canadians.
You're Canadian?
Yes, he is.
So yeah.
It's about 20-minute walk.
When are you planning on leaving from? And how far is the walk from the manor to the orphanage?
Another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Is there a lot of
We
foot
will-
traffic? Do we walk at a regular pace through the street?
We will be back. If we are not back by the time you need to leave, then we will meet you at the orphanage.
Okay.
But we will try to head back here first so that we all go together.
We're not back in time. Just wait longer.
No, we will meet them there.
That's just
But
me
we
and
will
Brianna.
try to meet them back at the manor if we are on time.
Brianna goes shopping.
Okay. As you guys are heading out, someone walks up to, hobbles up to Shadow.
Outside on the street or inside of the manor?
Inside the manor. As you're heading out the door,
Ray
Is,
secures-
is
Ray
just
secures his
anyone just
pockets.
barging into the manor?
and
No, it's someone from
The
inside.
hell, man.
it's
Statesman.
an old man on crutches, missing a leg.
And I recognize him, yes?
Yeah.
Remind me, what was his name?
Oswald,
She mentioned his name, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
and he
Senor.
comes to you and he's like, "We haven't had a moment to talk, but thank you for my life."
I was only doing what my abuela raised me to do. I saw people in pain and in trouble and I helped. But a life is sacred. And I'm very glad I was able to spare yours and help you.
He gets this look and he says, "I don't know how much time I have left." He's older, but I promise you I'll make the most of the time you've given me. And
Do you have children and grandchildren? Then the time is already being made the most of for them.
he gets this uncomfortable look. He's like, "May I hug you?"
Yes.
Gives you a hug and he just says, "Thank you."
Rachel awkwardly faces is like going on one foot and the other.
We gotta go.
Do you need to pee again? Senor Oswald, live a good and happy life.
to your boat. And you guys set up. Brienne wanted to go shopping.
Yeah, I'll reveal the results later, and you tell me how much I paid for them.
Okay, 4,000 gold.
Damn
$1 million.
it. 4,000 copper.
So am I at the manor by myself?
no, you're with Cricket.
Cricket's there.
Oh, Cricket's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You just sit
BFFs.
awkwardly, and Cricket just stares at you.
That's good cricket.
So Cricket.
She's really silent.
She's really quiet right
She's
now.
giving you the silent treatment.
Totally silent.
While we're waiting for Cricket to come back, after you guys leave, so Mariana shows up and says,
Are you
"Is
serious?
Shadow here?" Damn it! Where's? Let Shadow know I came. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
New face online.
I was.
No,
Alright.
I live with Shimmy. That's not new. That face is a classic Miriam to Shimmy
Let's
face.
cut to the toy maker.
Okay. We come up to the shop and looks inside.
I was about to do it. That sound.
Make sure the shop is open and the toy maker's in there from the outside, and gingerly opens the door and walks towards the toy maker if he's in there.
He is standing behind the counter.
Okay.
He looks up and you immediately puts both hands on.
I'm just like standing there awkwardly watching.
I spread between the five of us. One and separate.
Raish is kind of gaping a little, trying to figure out the words to say, and is conscious of Shadow also being there, not knowing what to say, and just like, I need to know what you saw. Why did you throw me out?
He looks at you and he says, "I thought it more fitting for us to speak during the day." And his eyes turn to Shadow and says, "But I don't believe we've met."
No, I was there.
No,
I was there.
I was
Cricket
there
was.
also. I wasn't?
I don't believe
Oh,
so.
were you
I
not?
think so. No.
I thought.
No, I think
I
it
thought
was
you were
only
in
us.
Really?
I'm
Weren't
pretty
we all?
sure-
Oh no, we were all there at some point.
We were.
At
We had
some
a
point, but at the
discussion
point that-
about.
No,
about-
we're
I'm
not,
pretty sure about
not
Salune.
yesterday. Not yesterday, but
Not yesterday, but I
but
was there.
earlier.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm thinking of when you were
No,
there.
no,
with-
yes.
I was thinking
I
when
would
you
have
were there with
introduced
Cricket.
them.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
Well, we
Okay.
got the Hot Wheels. The hot
Oh,
Wheels.
hot hooks.
Yeah, the hot dogs.
Apologies. Okay,
Yes.
rewind. I didn't think it fitting that we speak at night. Brighter during the day. Looks deep into your eyes.
Just
What?
the eyes are just normal.
They're nondescript.
Nondescript.
He turns to Shadows. How long have his eyes been flickering?
What?
Shadow, who
Grace
has been
looks
deeply in pain.
Like face flicks by. Wait,
She
what?
has noticed it, but hasn't noticed that she's been noticing it.
Oh, it's the
It's
How I Met
nothing-
Your Mother crack. Like the now you know about
Yeah,
it.
it's
the
like
glass broke.
it's like she hasn't she realized something was off, but she's been so, and now in like retrospect, she's beginning to realize. And she looks at Raish.
Rishi just as a deer in the headlights look.
You're right.
And
I hadn't really noticed until you said something, but I think perhaps since we woke up after the battle at the feast. So it has been, how many days has it been? 2?
1.
No, it's been 2
Oh, well, more than that because we slept
since we woke up.
since we woke up.
It's
No.
been 2 days since we woke up.
3 days since we
He looks at you didn't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And now that I think of it, There have been
But-
at least
but
two colors that I
when-
can think of
when,
as well.
When you mentioned the feast and the battle, there were Rachel's eyes do a quick flicker. Of,
Oh, there! It just happened.
What just happened?
Your eyes, they did like a thing. There's like a spark or a flicker or like a flame.
I don't have a mirror. Is there a mirror in the shop?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And the
And
toy maker,
Rach-
not the mirror
Hey,
maker.
Stares at the mirror.
Your eyes are tainted.
Tainted?
I mean,
Tinted.
they're
Tainted.
they're nice eyes.
They're the
They're
same.
not. They're like not.
Just tinted.
What am I looking for?
Is it tainted?
It's
Rachel's getting very anxious.
Let me try something.
Thinks.
Can I roll insight to see if I realize the connection between the mention of the feast and his eyes flickering? Or did I just notice it with my passive?
roll insight.
23. Okay, look in the mirror. I'm going to try something.
Handsome guy.
Okay. Some
The
interesting
the
things
toy maker
happened.
says thank you.
The battle at the feast was very difficult, yes?
And at the mention again, and Reach recalls when he was taken to the other world, and the memories of being there again, and the smells, and his eyes again flicker, like pulsing between red and blue, and then stop.
Do you see it?
Rage takes off the glasses he doesn't wear.
Superman.
Where'd those come from?
You're a different person!
With the red and blue in the eyes, Superman.
That's right.
Yeah, nice.
Were you
It's
were
like- And he
contacts?
turns to the toy maker. What do you mean tainted? Have you seen this before? What does this mean?
No, I have not seen anything like this, but.
But you have suspicions.
You spoke of the amulet. You said that you held, that you were in the
The
presence
stone.
of the amulet again, and I know that is a thing of great evil.
Do I sense the presence of the amulet still?
Of what?
Do I sense like I mentioned the amulet? Do I still sense the amulet in the city? Like do I feel a pull?
Roll perception.
That's a 20.
Nice.
A nat 20?
No,
Like 30, 20.
dirty 20.
It's faint, but you could feel the presence of it, but it's very, very faint.
Eyes are flickering red again at the field. It's still in the city. I can still feel it. What is it?
He gets this look and he's like, there are stories, but I believe it's a prison.
The amulet is a prison? That would make sense. The thing we saw that emerged from it, that came out.
The things are escaping the prison. Is that what I saw? Okay, Servas was pulled inside.
Inside the amulet?
Inside the monster that came out of the amulet.
The
To a
amulet
world, the same world that I saw. When I was pulled.
He looks
Into
at
the,
he
into,
looks
I was
deep
pulled
at
into
you.
that. I was pulled into that world, and
What do you bring back with you then?
all my body parts.
all of them.
Where's your arm?
Rage taps his arms again. I didn't bring back. She touched me. I don't know.
What?
I-
Who touched you?
Show me on
Show me on this doll.
Show me on Ula.
Show me on this doll where she touched you.
Show me on this hot Show me on this hot
When I was pulled into that world, in the hellscape that was beyond the walls, and I saw a body on the ground with one arm that Servas had said he spoke to him before, but was dead. And there was a woman at Aravandos.
His eyes snap to you. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Aravantas.
He's dead.
We don't know that for sure.
He looked pretty dead to me.
We know very little about him. Only some conjecture that I have about who he was. But we know that he was trying to protect Raish.
At the mention of Aravandos, Raish's eyes are flickering blue.
Who was he? Do you know who he was? We have been trying to understand.
He did. Much of the magic that I have learned. The magic that...
Raish recoils a little at the word magic.
But he doesn't say anything? He's come so far.
Much of the power, the things that I know, have been passed down through teachings of Arvarvandos.
I once came across a Bible of the Church of the Divine, but it was the teachings of the Church of the Divine as taught by Aravandas. But I only saw the cover. I had no opportunity to open it or look at it. Who was he? I have seen. I can tell that he has been erased from common knowledge, that people do not know who he is. I know that it is a secret, that people are afraid to share this information, but please tell us.
Many follow the path of Arvandus, that we as people have much to atone for. Arvandus was a creature of great sin. And those who follow his teachings look to better the world, to
do better.
But
to
if
correct
he was
to
a
correct the wrongs that
Next
that
Lord.
have been done.
But if he
Do
was a
better.
creature of great sin, how could his teachings be good?
I'm sorry. No.
Sorry.
I missed that, but
Lord, do better.
if he was a creature of great sin, then how could his teachings be for the good?
That's
He did not, from what I've heard, he did not seem like he was evil.
it's the paradox of mankind. We may do great evils, but so long as we strive to correct those evils and better the world, maybe we could bring the world back to a place of
Balance.
So he had a change of heart. What did he do that
What-
was so evil?
What were the sins?
There were 7, actually.
And Raish pulls out of the paper with the image of the purge on it.
he looks at his
Because there were guards on it that were dressed in a similar manner to Aravandos, right? You said?
yeah.
Okay.
Where did this is This is a wonder. Where did you find something like this?
This is
It was a painting we saw in a location.
What location?
I'm not sure that we can share that information. It is not our secret to tell. It may be. We don't know.
Arvandus brought death to the world. And destruction. And those who follow in his footsteps try to...
So who would want to hurt Arvandus?
Try to.
undo the mistakes that he made.
Do you follow him?
I try to.
So he was just a man. Maybe he was a dragon man.
We're all people in the end.
Who would try to hurt Arvandus then? Or who works against his teachings, or is still trying to sin and destroy and bring chaos?
It's mythos that I'm not familiar with, but I know Arvandus brought a great evil. They say a darkness into the world.
And Raish's eyes start to dim from the bluish flickering into a red, and then a deeper blood red to close to black.
Shadow's eyes go wide when you say a darkness on the world.
And Raish continues with, and standing over Armandos was this demoness of a creature. I don't remember the exact description, but Raish describes it very well because his memory is quite clear.
Creepy Tilda Swinton.
Creepy Tilda Swinton.
Scared me, I'm
And his
already.
eyes are like absolute pitch Vanta black level.
Vanta black.
Vanta black level now. Thing, and she rushed towards me before I could move, and she touched, and his finger touched my head, and everything else is a blur.
Shadow almost involuntarily takes a step away from Raish.
Wait, did she touch me then, or
And reaches up and like grips her holy symbol.
I don't know what. He shakes his head.
If he was tainted by whatever the creature was, do you know how we would be able to help him to get it out of him?
He shakes his head and he says, my belief is just make sure you do good. You do better.
do better? That's what he got. Wait, when did, who said do it? No, okay. And Reg says, is there anything else you can give me that Arbandos knew me? I didn't get to speak to him, but Servas was there before me, and he spoke to him, and Arbandos knew my name. And told Servas to protect me of all people. And I don't know if I met or heard Arbandos before in a dream or a vision, but if you're a follower of Arbandos and he knows, and I don't know what my connection to him is, and, there's a midnight blue flicker, but the eyes are still dark. I don't know if you can, and you give me or guidance or teachings.
I'm
The noise is behind.
I won't lie. It's terrifying to think that I don't know what you are.
Me.
Are you?
I don't know. Every day we're different, but I'm me. I don't know.
Could it be
How
that something infected him and he does not know?
This is beyond my understanding. Well beyond. I
If
would
you are a follower,
keep a close look on it. Keep a close.
if you are a
watch
follower
on it.
of Aravandas and there are people who still follow his ways, there must be some sort of, I don't know, high priest, somebody who is the leader of this underground people who are.
It's not exactly the way it works. It's not. We live mainly in seclusion from one another. The belief is to spread out and better the world. We
Fix
don't.
another world. It is a concept I'm familiar with.
Let me reach out to people that I know. I will ask some questions.
Thank you.
We may not still be in the city tomorrow. Do you have a way to reach us if we are not?
He smiles and he says, I think I have a way I could reach out to you.
What was his connection? The Church of the Divine. It seems to be a. Look outside just to make sure no one is like some sort of bastardized version of perhaps something that was originally intended as something else. How do these two things, how are they connected to each other?
I'm not sure if the Church of the Divine originated from Arvandus,
Or he split off from the church.
or if Arvandus originated from the Church of the Divine. I just know that our belief is he committed a great sin, and for that we must all try to repent.
How do you repent for a sin that you don't know?
By making the world a better place. He picks up, gives you a hot hoof.
It's dangerous to go
Those are
alone. Take this.
collectibles.
Ula flies off Rish's shoulder and like
He gives it.
snuggles into the toy maker's like neck nestle place.
Crooked, isn't it?
Is that crook?
Someone's capable of showing you.
As he gives it to you,
His
he
next
says,
nestle place.
That's why I'm bird.
Sometimes it's the simplest things in life that can have the greatest impact on people. Even just a smile.
Rish takes it, looks it over. Thank you. And pops it into. Is it? Do I notice anything more interesting on it, or just a hot dog?
It's a really nice hot dog. Very well done.
Famous horse.
Yep. There's a letter of authenticity.
I sent you the shopping list.
Oh my god.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
I stay back just a moment. The darkness that you were talking about. Do you know anything?
He shakes his head. But he says, I just know that we were always taught to fear a night with no moon.
Thank you.
Take care of him.
We're trying. It's not that easy. I'll leave.
So Cricket and I are still at the.
Yep.
I will approach Cricket again.
What's up?
Cricket.
Hey, girl.
Oh man. I don't want to bother you.
I can't do anything really. I have my broken ankle up on a chair.
Did I miss something?
Yes, you missed the catch.
Heels.
Oh,
Yeah. You missed Cricket.
Oh, damn it.
It's not broken. Therefore, it was broken.
That.
I'm telling you because I just want. I know you've made it very clear how you feel about me, so I feel you're the best person to give this message to. Again, as much as I want to, I do want to, learn about your people, learn about Shadow's people, and learn and try to make up for it. But if we're going to see ID soon, and Louisa, that's a more urgent wrong I need to right. If the opportunity presents itself, I will do what I need to do to permanently end this this wrong, and if that means that I won't be making it to Ilamista, then just make sure that everyone clears out.
It's like, is everyone leaving?
Everyone
What?
drops it on Cricket too. Everyone's like, Cricket, listen.
Am I going by myself? Is Shadow coming?
No one's going.
Servas is being like, listen, I'm not sure I'm coming to Ilamista.
No.
What the hell's wrong with all of you?
If I have the chance to kill Adi, and if,
Your friend's grandmother died.
Guys, I'm sorry, you're all going to Ilamista. You know why?
Because the
You know
portal
why?
malfunctions. Oh no.
Yeah.
Were you overheating waiting for this moment?
Yes. I wasn't even sure if I was going to come.
That's a nice t-shirt.
That's a really
Really
nice
nice
t-shirt.
That's a
I
nice
I wanted
boulder.
to say this the first time we spoke, but like you clearly like the conversation to go there. But then when Brienne said it, like I definitely have to say it now.
Fuckers.
I'm undecided.
You know what? Cricket
If the
is
toy
my
maker really
only
needs
friend
me.
at this point. That's it. She was
Actually-
best friend in the group.
Actually, I'm most likely to go to Ilamista now after that conversation.
Oh yeah. By the way, you could try not to go. Shadow's going to drag you
No,
kicking and
no.
screaming to Ilamista now.
I need the healing cat powers.
healing cat powers.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Every cat has healing powers.
If
Can't
I tell you to get them out, then make sure to get them out with or without me. That should be easy for you.
Please tell him he's an idiot.
You're a part of this mission too.
No, the mission is to clear our names.
Names are clear.
If that's not a concern. If I'm my concern now is getting rid of Adi and Louisa. And
Yeah, I want to get rid of them too, but just them.
I will not throw myself in, to the wolves unnecessarily. But if I think that that's what it'll take to end it, then I'll do it. And I'll be at peace with it, and I'll be fine with it. If there's something I can, listen, I'm just asking you to don't let anyone else put themselves at risk to try to come back to me or get me out or whatever it may take.
You've been making a lot of decisions ever since you.
Insane!
You're not there.
I know.
Ever since you've had this whole epiphany about the church, ever since you've. Making a lot of. Why do you keep trying to be a martyr?
I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things. I was wrong about a lot of things. But the person who raised me backstabbed me.
Yes.
I have been betrayed and lied to and misled my entire life. So I don't want to be a martyr, but this Adi is he's running an orphanage. He's doing this to how many other kids? And you know what? I still do believe that there are good people in the church. And maybe getting rid of Adi will make an opportunity for some good to come back to the church. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of corruption in a lot of places. You guys have been trying to tell me that, and I've been saying it's just been a few bad apples. But yeah, I was wrong. And I will, again, I'm not trying to martyr myself. I'm trying to right wrongs. And if I don't martyr myself, and I still get rid of Adi and Louisa, I'll go on to the next place and try to get rid of the corruption of the church or right those wrongs. But Adi's made it very clear that he's more powerful than we know. And I don't want to throw my life away, but if I find the opportunity to get rid of Adi permanently, and if that means that I go down too, I think that's a good trade.
Well, I fucking don't.
I love you so much.
You're still a part of the team.
Like you said, what team?
I don't even know what we all are anymore.
Exactly. Cricket, I came to you with this because I knew that I could count on you to not care.
That. She does care a little bit.
Shut up, shut up.
I have really high insight.
And
Also
dark
dark.
You guys are like at the toy makers. You're like, cricket cares.
my sleep. No.
All you gotta do is just get them out. If I can come out, I will. And again, if it's clear that there's no chance, then I won't try. I'm not gonna. There's nothing to gain from me getting myself killed without unnecessarily. But if I can take down Adi and Louisa, the 2 for 1 is a pretty good deal.
Unless.
I was always the odd one out of the group. Clearly. So, just if it comes to it, just get them out, and I'll leave her to her wherever she is, and I'll just
Walk away.
walk away. Water
Just.
Amazing.
Alright, we're going to Adi.
Alright.
We're off to see the priest.
Ration's in it to
The
talk
wonderful
to Cricket.
priest of
Let's assume you got everything that you wanted.
Thank you.
We'll work out the details.
the amounts. Okay.
Unless it's like
we need
if
to
it's
prep.
urgent.
We need to be outside the orphanage and then do the spell thing.
No,
Horrible
we need
priest
to
of the
be we need to be closer. It'll take
to
us
see
30 minutes, like a short rest.
Priest of the church.
It's a short rest to do.
No, we'll be casting, so no short rest for us, but the rest can rest.
No one's used anything. There's no,
I know.
We don't really need
I
it.
know.
I should have raged.
We just need some time here to focus and do this arcane
How
experiment.
long does it last afterwards?
It'll last for 10 minutes, so we'll have to
Test it outside the orphanage.
cast it outside and go straight in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna be suspicious.
So once we're outside, can we skip there?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay, once we're outside.
I mean, just FYI, when you Shadow is subdued and looks a
And
little disturbed.
Ray would also probably been as like
We're both just kind of like,
what do you?
I thought we would walk
The
there, but if
hell?
you want to skip there, we can skip there.
How are you guys holding up in terms of time? Because
Yeah, what time is it?
Appreciate
What?
humor.
it's
It's
currently
12:20.
On the
I
table.
in our
we're
real
late
life.
for
Okay.
IT.
What?
We're late for IT.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no.
20 minutes late.
No, right?
Oh, for his.
I'm okay. I'm okay for a little bit longer, but I'm not going to lie. I am getting sick, and I don't want to get sick, and I have to be up at 6:20.
Okay.
So
So let's
I'd
play for another
love.
6
I
hours.
really want to have this conversation with Adi very
No,
badly.
Well, that's
the
the
full item.
I know. How long is it going to be? Is the question.
Can we have can we keep it as an option to have like a cliffhanger mid conversation?
Oh, there's definitely
there
going
will
to be a cliffhanger mid-conversation.
All right. That's
Oh,
fine.
what does that mean? There's definitely gonna be a conversation.
No, that's fine, that's
Bigger
fine, that's
conversation.
It's a question of if you want to keep going to a cliffhanger, or if you guys want to,
Wanna end it here?
break it off outside the orphanage.
I'm,
Oh, no,
I want to go.
I want to
cliffhanger.
keep going,
Oh.
but I'm also very, very aware of how stupid that is.
We'll go into the orphanage. What does it look like around us?
As you go in,
We'll
We
go
cast-
in. We'll
we
go
first
in.
find
Just
a-
the tip.
Just the tip. We find an alleyway outside first, and you guys cast whatever you're casting on
Sure.
Sebas,
We need
right?
you guys to keep watch while we do
Everyone,
that.
we
Well,
will turn
anyway,
our backs while
Cricket
you're
and
casting
Shadow.
your spell.
as you,
And Brienne reaches into
And
her
look.
bag, pulling out a carrot. Sebas, start chewing. Hands over the carrot.
Is that because
What?
it's good for your eyes?
Ula
and
runs.
you see things?
Yeah.
I love it.
outstanding.
Ula
Are there worms
does
inside the
gets
carrot?
to
Is there a
watch.
rotten carrot?
Like small, just a
Brienne yanks out the pages with the research
Brienne whips
we
it
made,
out.
and we go like step by step.
You've really fully joined us here
I
in
have. The slums of
You wanna,
the slums
you
of
wanna,
Aubrey and Miriam's minds. And apparently you're
Nathaniel
also.
describe some of our steps.
Sure, I don't remember any of this, but I'll make some up. So we go over the hypothesis and the apparatus, and we make sure everything is in the right place. Serve us for this purposes, you will be our apparatus.
He's chewing a carrot.
That's right. Ross has never chewed a carrot before.
We're gonna and now
There's
this
a reason I
may
like meat.
this may be difficult for you, but
No,
we're
you're
going
vegetarian.
to connect you to the eternal truth, to like the source of truth. We're going to balance the world that we're gonna basically plug.
Shadow is
I can't say plug
watching
you
Raish
in.
very closely throughout all of this.
Raish means
There,
to say you'll be able
there
to
are
say
harmonics in the
lies.
world. The truth feels and sounds a certain way, which you may be unfamiliar with.
Oh boy.
And lies will also feel a certain way. There's harmonics in the universe that we will be connecting you to through weavings and like. Have you seen a piano? Do you know how they work?
To that
Have I seen
point,
a
a
piano?
word of warning: the lies will
Harpsichord,
display
maybe?
as ethereal worms, which come out of the liar's mouth. So, if you
The lyre is the harp of the strings.
So, so
Not
if you
L-Y-R-E.
if you lie, you will probably be able to see these worms come out of your mouth.
Don't do that, it will be disgusting.
But
Let's do this.
you'll know if it's
Worms
true.
only belong in liquor made from agave. No, but even there, they should not be in that either.
We decide on a few colors, separate the different types of lies.
Purple's definitely the worst.
What's,
No, so we're distinguishing between
Alright.
A few
known malicious lies, benign or like white lies, or like unknowing lies.
Some
what
are
did
just
we say
small
we can
little
tell
white worms.
That like
What?
the teller has to know it's a lie. I don't remember anymore.
15 to 20 minutes into casting.
It's the level of the lie. It could be outright lies, we said, and
We
It
said,
also depends if the person, how much the person knows it's a lie or not, or
Yep.
If you tell an outright
correct.
lie, you
That's
just get
right.
one of
If
the
they
one
don't
of the
know
worms
it's a lie,
from
then it
Dune.
won't.
there's an unfortunate misinformation, half-truth, or blatant lie.
okay.
The blatant lies look like the worms from Dune.
No,
They're that big.
Eh,
15 to 20 minutes into casting, while Raish is busy
plugging things into other things.
is busy reciting formulas. I lean close to Sarvas and I say, does it kind of look like he's, spell casting?
I'm plugging
That's
things
it.
into other. I'm plugging sockets. There's some
Where are you
connecting
plugging
threads.
things into?
I'm coming. I'm
Ether.
coming.
No,
the
no,
ether,
the,
okay.
ether, the space between worlds.
Okay.
are,
Not you. The
I have a
acrobatics.
question. If someone says something
said I
technically
was here.
true, but is like a lie of omission, like just not
Yeah,
saying
Lie of
something.
omission's a half
That's
truth.
half truth.
That's a half truth.
So those show up also?
Yeah.
Got
There'd
it.
be worms everywhere.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be interesting.
Like, there's no point
Shit.
in talking to anybody here.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you have, and I'm actually serious about this. And we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Savas
No,
or
no,
us?
you guys.
Us. Okay.
If it's cast on Servas, if you
Yeah.
have
A different mind.
no, if you have like an anti-magic area, right, where
It's on
where the
Servas.
Oh, if
person
it's already on Servus and then you go into an
If-
anti-magic
if
area.
No,
Servus
is
is
it
in
their
an
magic or is it
anti-magic
my magic?
area, obviously it wouldn't work. The question is if
Is-
somebody is the person who he's talking to is in an anti-magic area and Servus isn't in an anti-magic
No,
area.
because the
It's
magic
just a
is
little
focused on
it's-
him.
Servas, not on the other
magic is
person.
Servas.
It doesn't affect the person he's talking to, it affects him.
How-
He's the one who sees it.
Yeah, he sees
So-
the lie. He doesn't.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
has
That's a
been,
good question.
this has been,
That's a good-
philo-
that's a good
this has
question.
been philosophy with
That's a good question.
If you don't know you're lying and you think you're telling the truth, then there's no worm.
No, this could be an unfortunate misinformation.
But according to whose
That's a DM
philosophy?
call. Because
So
I
does
mean,
that show
all of
up?
it is DM call. To be fair.
Because if I ask you, is the church good or bad? That's
Sure.
okay.
No,
But
that's
opinion.
opinion.
That's
That's
opinion.
opinion.
No, but well, there's
if he thinks
No,
it's,
that's opinion.
depends when
is
he's
it opinion?
If I tell you I
define
think
good.
it's bad, but I don't.
all right, let's
That's
do
why.
it. Let's do it.
Okay, it's fine. So I've been casted. I want to test it. We have to
You've
test it out. I don't want to be surprised.
Be
Someone tell me a lie.
casted.
Once we're done, we're like, what's the?
Oh, like the dancing dragon at the end?
And we need to mark off slots
Oh, right.
They're just doing a
Yeah.
small miracle.
That
It's
costs
a-
me a level 2, right?
It's a dual casting, so
Yes.
each one of us has
Wow.
a slot he needs to. Yeah.
Yeah, that burns a level 2.
That's
off me,
fair
right?
though. It's a crazy powerful spell.
They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
they're just
Also
doing
Um,
they're each doing half a miracle.
Oh, I love it. It's so powerful.
It's
My
on,
name-
on yours. It's a second.
Yeah.
On
I
mine,
need
it's a
the 3.
third.
I need the 3.
So
All
third
right.
level different.
You guys are going in.
I want to test this
Test
first
it.
real quick.
My name-
Okay.
My name is Ray Scalita.
You see nothing, right?
As far as I know, you see nothing.
Worms
Do I see anything?
worms start coming out.
Well, he knows nothing. Can you blame
What's the creepy Tilda
Someone else
Swinton's name? That's the real name.
No, but
I say, my name is Priest of Epopodis.
Worms. So again, let's review the colors
Yeah,
again.
that's a
That's a
blade.
purple. That's you said the purple.
Purple's an outright lie, right?
Whatever I
Yep, purple worms start coming out of his mouth. It's
Her.
her mouth. It's really gross.
Yeah.
They like swing a bit and then they drop.
Gross.
They do a little show and dance. One of them has like a top hat. And then they go-
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I wrote that one.
They're doing the can-can.
And I'm gonna
with
say,
one leg.
Just the bottom of the.
and
folding in
I'm
half.
gonna say,
I love it.
we're going into the orphanage to have a conversation with the Epopodis, and that's a half truth.
Okay.
Is it? Why?
Because we're trying to like
We're causing
we're the
distraction.
distraction.
Oh.
It's more than that.
Okay, different color worms.
Yeah.
What color did we say that half truth is? I'm gonna keep
Or
forgetting
Half
this.
purple.
Orange.
Purple. Orange. Okay.
Okay.
Orange.
And
Purple
unfortunate
is a blatant
misinformation will be
lie.
hard to.
White.
Orange is a half truth.
And white ones are the.
Have,
Yeah.
like, the unfortunate misinformation.
Okay. You guys moving in?
But I think I can test that
I
one.
think so.
Cricket, you hate me, right?
Alright.
Power abuse!
You guys have 10 minutes of this one.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just
We're
gonna throw
walking
that out there.
in.
We're
Come
walking.
on.
You're wasting
Um,
time.
Running.
He just
worry.
asks that, and people
The
start
sec-
shoving him like, "Come on,
The
let's
second
go."
you
I will-
got- the
I
second
will-
you guys
That's
come
a
in-
live emission right there.
I will tell specifically Shadow. I'll say we should be on the lookout for arcane sigils, just in case Adi has a place that can null the effect.
This is concentration too, right?
I'm not sure. I don't
Um,
think it is.
It's
As you
I don't
guys
think it
walk
is.
Then you
in,
can detect magic.
So-
We're
You can-
keeping an eye out for
cast
any
detect.
sigils, arcane sigils
Yep.
that might be around.
If it-
So like
if,
we're.
if it's not concentration,
It can't be
I want to
concentration.
do.
A
prove
guard-
It is not.
magic.
a
It is
guard,
not a
Okay.
concentration.
a guard,
On guard.
the guard at the door leads you, calls to someone who escorts you in. Sister Louisa takes over,
Too.
looks at you with this this smirk. It's like, Priest D will be with you in a half hour.
Are we walking?
No,
Purple
I'm kidding.
worms.
Are we?
Purple
Are we?
worms.
And before we walked in, by the way, can I just say I take out my needle and do a detect and draw some goggles around so I can detect magic.
And I cast
Okay.
mage armor.
Are we walking with Louisa for a bit?
Yep, Louisa actually looks at you. I'm so happy to see you here.
Worms.
Worms come out of her mouth.
Crickets on the other
No
side.
worms
of
come out of her
like,
mouth.
None of you guys see this, by the
Crickets
way.
like behind her, staring daggers
Butterflies.
into her skull.
So after Lisa says that, Raish looks over at Servas with eyebrows.
So as we're walking,
Hey.
as we're walking with Louisa, I'm gonna go up next to her and I'm gonna say under my breath a bit, like, so I know you cheated the first time, but
Oh, this is good.
Sister,
Oh, wait, this is
Sister
great.
Louisa scowls and said, I did not cheat. No worms come out of her mouth.
Whoa!
not even the white,
Not even
accidental
the
omission.
white ones. Is it unfortunate misinformation? Is she unaware of cheating?
She might be unaware of it. There was no cheating at all.
Oh my god.
Is this a bigger shake to your faith than
Sounds like a
Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh boy! Someone tripped me up.
I wonder.
So is it not? There's no worms at all. Not even accidental.
Rhymes with
No worms.
platypus.
She
Well,
turns around without even looking at you and starts walking off. So like leading you guys. She's just
Interesting.
you angered her.
Interesting.
Survive.
I feel like the dog.
Max is like,
Face
What
flushing
the hell?
purple.
I'm good. This spell was worth it
Cricket's
in my
walking
book
next
already.
Cricket's walking next to him. She's like, "Don't go martyring on us again."
She leads the way into the orphanage through the hallways. Servus recognizes like nothing out of nothing untoward,
Mandragoras.
and brings you into a conference room where Priest Adi is waiting for you. And as you walk,
conference room.
No.
Conference room
With a
for
There's
microphone.
TV on the wall.
he's not it's
Glass,
not his
walls.
personal, like he's expecting you, and it's like he wants
It's a
to.
meeting room.
Yeah,
You can see there's
Conference
a stained
room is
glass
very high-tech
window with
company.
as you walk in, so each of you walk in, and he smiles at all of you. Servus, when you walk in, you just see a steady stream of purple worms coming out of Priest Adi's mouth.
Not even
Without even
speaking.
saying
even
anything.
saying-
And it's a constant, steady stream.
Whoa!
And we're gonna end with that.
Oh! You are good. You.
Amazing.
Thank you for joining